All right. Well, it's excellent. Good job, Maria. I'm an author, so I understand what it's like to make very little money selling stuff that came out of you. It's almost like giving birth, and that's kind of weird for a guy. But anyways, I have some jokes for you tonight. Some of them are funny, some of them are absolutely hilarious, but that's typically just inside my head. It's always kind of a risk. It's like a Russian roulette with all of you. So we'll see if you like my jives, and if not, that's okay too, because you didn't pay for it, so you really can't be that upset. And there's a bar right there. I'm sure somebody's got a pair of earplugs in case I'm really, really bad. Okay? So, does anybody ever have deja vu? Man, it's striking me like right about now. And I remember you were there, and you were there, but not you. I'm sorry, that was kind of rude, wasn't it? Well, see, the way I relate to people is very similar to the way the U.S. relates to other countries. Its friends. It's really nice to two people, and then it just pisses the third person off. It's good for the economy. At least the bomb-dropping economy. Because there's a few contractors like Boeing and some other companies that make really expensive bombs that then we explode on other people. While I have friends who have PhDs and master degrees who are working at Toys R Us and Target with $100 grand in the hole. Home of the brave, land of the free. Maybe, maybe not. Yep, I thought that was a lot funnier than it was, but sometimes the truth is just not funny. So, I have a couple cousins that are homosexual, and I'm cool with it. I'm happy for them. Good, all power to them. But there's one thing I don't get. So I went back into the Bible, and I was like, where is this mentioned? Like, when does this come up? And I was going back, and I was thinking about Noah and his little escapade, building an ark and having animals come in. And I was thinking, man, the gay community just did it better than even those biblical people. They trademarked the rainbow. Yes, that was a great joke. Well, it goes on further, so please plug your ears. I guess it's just the fact that I wanted to put a rainbow sticker on the back of my car, but I don't really feel confident about that because I'm not gay. And I don't really want to be, because that's kind of sucky. I mean, if people like it, that's great, that's wonderful, not my thing. In fact, I feel bad for transsexuals. Am I allowed to say that word, because I know this is a family environment? Yeah, okay, because it's a scientific fact. It's like describing a flower with a stem and birds and bees things that we learned in the 10th grade class. But anyways, transsexuals, I mean, can you imagine how that must suck? Like, you're willing to go through surgery to make yourself feel better in your head. I don't know about you guys, but I am happy with my family jewels and the rocket launcher that carries that precious cargo. That's right, my friend. That's right. Okay, so this is a really childish joke, but I just love it, and it's just kind of a witty play on words type of thing, and I hope you guys laugh at it too, at least on the inside, because you seem to be an inwardly crowd, where you laugh a lot because you really love me, but it's really on the inside. It's just one of those things, and I'm okay with that, because I know you're laughing. That's really good. So I was going up through my phone, and it's got a news feed on it. It just kind of gives you the headlines. And of course, most of the headlines don't explain the whole headline, because if you got the whole headline, you wouldn't have to open up the page and read the freaking article. And if it's the New York Times, you have to, you can only do 10 in a month before you have to pay. And so I do 9 or 10, and then don't pay. But anyways, it was just what's really good one that says, who says that Ebola may have 10,000 patients? And I just thought that was funny, because who says? Who says that there are 10,000 Ebola patients? It's I don't know, who did say that? Well, the WHO said it. No, who said it? No, the WHO said it. No, I'm asking you, who said it? Who said it? The band? What are you talking about? You know, World Health Organization? Okay, you guys aren't readers either. I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. Moving on, I was in Louisville just the other day, and I was walking through this really beautiful neighborhood in Brownsboro, and they really focused on, I'm going to talk to the wall, because it's giving me a pretty warm reception. It gave me this really amazing experience, because like, there's all these amazing Halloween costumes, and there's just like Frankensteins, mummies, coffins, and then there's like all this spiderweb stuff over their shrubs. But then the thing that really scared me, was a Hillary 2016 promotion. Man. And I'm really not that against Democrats, but it's just Hillary. Like, when I see her eyes gleam, it's like she wants to eat little children. And maybe that's just an error on my part, and I'm not perceiving her right. But if she does win, one good thing about Hillary is that she'll be a female. And it would be nice to have a female president, because, you know, we now have had a black president, and he seemed to be worse than most white presidents. So again, I'm kind of rubbing into the Democrats, and I apologize about that, because I don't like the elephants either. You know, they're just a bunch of wide loads. If you think about what sits in Capitol Hill, you have a bunch of donkeys on one aisle, and which are basically asses, and then you have a bunch of elephants in the other aisle, which are just wide loads. You've been on an elephant before? Pretty big, takes up a lot of space, doesn't want your guns. I'm keeping my guns, I'm going to keep them in my trunk. Keep them in the trunk of a car. Okay, so I got real quiet there. Wasn't expecting that. I guess I'll go back to the wall, because it's, again, gives me a warm reception. The nice thing about doing comedy for free is that I feel not necessarily liberated, but just that I can turn a real big pile of dog poop into something that might just make you think, but also might make you laugh. Because life's pretty crazy, especially, you know, like this guy in Indiana, he's like, yeah, I killed her. Oh, by the way, last Tuesday, there was like this other girl, and then, yeah, 3 years ago, it's a funny story. See this out? So there's another body too. Like, I mean, that's messed up, people. Messed up. And, you know, not so funny. So, if we can take some of these horrendous stories and at least laugh at them, perhaps we'll have a better outlook. And just for the future sake of my unborn children, coming this election cycle on the 4th, vote for anybody besides a Democrat, a Republican, or a psychopath. Because they're pretty much all synonymous in my book.